Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We're here with Minute Cryptic, and we're going to do the mini for 23rd of January 2026. Right, let's get started. One across. This calls for me to leave, urinate, and give it a shake. This calls for... That's not a homophone indicator, is it? Maybe the definition is this calls for me to leave. Urinate and give it a shake. Maybe giving it a shake or anagramming it. I like the surface of the clue, suggesting you just drip dry and not wash your hands or anything like that. We'll come back to that one. 4 across. Calmly walk back to face cyberbullies. Walk back. Maybe that's a reversal indicator. Cyberbullies. Like trolls? Is that maybe stroll? Let's try trolls. I'm thinking stroll would be to calmly walk. And I think it's saying its face, maybe the first letter goes to the back to get trolls, or is the definition calmly walking when doing that? Oh, let's go stroll, because that would make sense more, right? Back to face. Okay, I mean it's going to be one of the two. I'm not sure which the definition is. So let's go 5 across. Prime Minister's British place. Prime Minister's British place. Prime Minister could be PM, or maybe the definition is just prime, like a prime number or something. British place. Let's come back to that one. There's only 3 acrosses. Well, let's see about this 4 across, if that's right. John Travolta's Face Off hero catches villain at the end. Face Off, one of my favourite movies of all time. The fact that I know that it's Castor Troy as the villain shows you how much I love Face Off. But anyway, probably not what's going on here. John Travolta's Face Off, so maybe we're taking the first letter of one of these words. Hero catches villain at the end. Villain at the end would be an N. Hero catches villain at the end. Let's put an N in there. Bear in mind this could be an O or an R. John Travolta's Face Off hero. So is the definition gonna be John Travolta or John? Off could just be an anagram of face, maybe. Maybe it's because I don't think the definition is going to be John Travolta's face. Let's go 3 down. Help from the First Lady after exposing Area 51. Area 51. I mean, I've got an L there. Whether it's trolls or stroll, that will always be an L. 51 in Roman numerals would be LI. From the First Lady after exposing. Area could just be A. Like maths, if you calculate an area, area can just be A. First Lady could be the first letter in lady, could be L. What's that the doing in there? Let's go 6 down. Tricky one this is. One holds a ball with exquisite wine assortment, bottoms up. Is it a hidden clue? Maybe reversed, bottoms up. One holds a ball, that could be something like T, like in golf. With exquisite wine assortment, bottoms. Yeah, so it's the bottom, the last letters of exquisite wine and assortment, and they're reversed, they're up to get T. And the golf tee holds the ball. Right. 7. Observe echo echoing around lowest part of canyon. Observe potentially C. Echo is E in NATO alphabet around lowest part of canyon, which would maybe be an N. Echo echoing. Could it be I? If you observe, you eye something, because echo echoing would suggest we have more than one E, and that's around. I don't know how that's lowest part of canyon. It's actually the what, 4th letter in canyon. If we're talking lowest, as in like typeset or whatever, like yes, the Y does reach beyond all the other letters. So maybe that's the trick it's going for, which definitely new for Minute Cryptic. I'm not sure if I've seen that across any other crosswords, but yeah, don't know what else it could be other than I. Still don't think we're gonna get any luck with that. Right, 1 down. Time to quit. Notes out of. Let me start again. Time to quit. Notes out of shape. Runner in the cold. Maybe it's notes out of shape, which is 5 letters. What's a runner in the cold? Maybe we're getting rid of a certain letter. Yeah, this could be a T or a S. Or time to quit. Time can just be T. And then it could be out of notes. It's quitting notes. So we're left with Noes. And out of shape would be an anagram indicator. To get nose, which is a runner in the cold. Your nose runs when it's cold. Okay, so that is stroll there. Sorry, I had to make a cut there. Back to the shake. Why do you give a shake? Give your head a shake like a noggin. Give it a shake. Got an N there, so maybe urinate. Taking away one of the letters, not nature. Or I guess nature calls this about going to the toilet. Okay, oh, me as in I, and that leaves urinate. And then, yeah, we give it a shake. We anagram it to get nature. Okay. John Travolta's face off here. Oh, it catches villain in the end, so villain is probably within that. Captures N, maybe N goes there. No, I'm still not seeing that one. Help. Not reliance. Reliable? No, that doesn't fit. Let's get rid of that. Help from the First Lady after exposing. Maybe we're taking all the letters from area and then LI. What would that give us? We'd be missing. Is that even enough letters? No. That would be 6 letters. Maybe First Lady, another L in there. So what would that leave us with? Area, IL. I don't think that gives us anything. No, I don't think that produces any word. Let's go like that. I don't think. No. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not seeing that. And this one. No. British, maybe just a B or no, not seeing that. This John Travolta. I mean, are we taking the face off as in on ignoring John? But what is Hero doing? Is it a hidden clue? Like, I don't see that. Um, hmm. I'll have to give some of these a thought. Okay, I went off and made myself a cup of tea. Sat back. Let's try and get this John Travolta one. Because I'm thinking it can't be John Travolta or John Travolta's face. I imagine it's something like John, like a slang for like toilet or something like that. Well, the T for Travolta, maybe the face of Travolta. Off Hero, and then it catches villain in there somewhere. Well, the N from villain. What if we had Hero in there and an N somewhere? Oh, throne. Yes, like a toilet. Okay, seems to be more toilet references. Yeah, so we've got the face of Travolta, and then off anagramming hero, and then inside of that we're going to have villain at the end. And okay, still not seeing that. Place, maybe like insert, or some of these letters have insert, but how would that even... Place could be put. Prime ministers. I like insert, like those. But I don't see how that relates to prime or British. Maybe prime minister's British place, like in somewhere. What happens if that was an E? Not release. First lady, that's got to be L, and that's after exposing Area 51. But there's an R there. There's not enough before the L. Surely this can only be an E. What's help? It's not release, it's not reliance. I mean, help from? Would you release something from? I still don't know how that works. British. Not really like a UK or anything else, or an E for England, or Genuinely don't know what that is. Today's has stumped me. I think we struggled with last week's as well, so it seems like they're stepping their game up in terms of difficulty recently. No, I think I'm better off trying to find a synonym for help. All I can think of is like rely on or um hmm. I mean, first ladies, that something like Eve, some Adam and Eve. Could it be relieve? Let's put that in there. The first lady, Eve, after exposing area, so I think we're just taking the middle of area and then LI 51. Yeah, that's a tough one, that is. Exposing is taking the outer letters of area. Wouldn't have seen that. Um, I mean, it's good, but it's just like a bit more abstract than I'd possibly expect from Minute Cryptic. So what is this? Are we taking the prime numbers from from ministers British? So then we'd have 2, 3. The next prime number is 5, and then it would be 7. 7, then we got 9, 9, 10. We got 11, and then 13. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, IN. I think this is insert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 6, 7. Yep. 8, 9. Oh no, I got mixed up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah. So it's insert. So I was right with prime numbers, just not applying it to the wordplay. Okay. Finish. Oh boy. Yeah. Other than like making my cup of tea, yeah, that took a long time. I'd probably say that probably took at least what 22 minutes. That was a tough one. Yeah, interesting new difficulty for the Minute Cryptics recently, which is I guess it's nice to see because maybe I was just like steamrolling through a couple of them before, but yeah, curious as to what other people will think of things like the prime numbers and I mean that would be common in like most cryptics like the Guardian, that kind of abstract cluing. But yeah, uh, let me know what you think, and thank you again for watching. I will see you next week.